Hey guys, what's going on? Mark Antoine here, and we're talking about how to become a leader and an influence online. So, if you get in this online game, definitely want to establish yourself as a leader. I'm going to go through really a lot of information, but very, very important information as we go on. So, within the online marketing community, okay, it's super important to be providing consistent value. Get out there and show yourself as the knowledgeable, valuable person that you really want to then attract. Okay, so it's important that you give out the value, and you want to attract that type of person that's also able to give out that same value. Okay, when you start doing that, you kind of separate yourself from the crowd. Okay, not only that, you get yourself into a position where other leaders will start to look at you as somebody who's also a leader, and they really have influence. So if they start liking your stuff and they start taking a look at what you're doing, what that's going to do is definitely just show you as having that circle, as being in that within that circle, and that's definitely going to help you and start you off in the right path as far as leadership is concerned. Okay, but also becoming a leader online, you want to choose three leaders that are either within your industry, within your niche, or three people that you really look up to. Okay, and then take a look at what they're doing. Take a real good look at their profile, how they present themselves, the type of things they say, the tone in which they say it, and all of those things are going to be super critical for you to then. I'm not saying copy. You know, in the bobsled team on School Runnings, they said you got to have your own style. So have your own style, but bobsled like a bobsledder, right? So make sure you're doing the things that are gonna lead to your success. But have your own style. Do it your own way. You can't do it like how somebody else is doing it. That's not gonna be helpful for what you're trying to do. Okay. So that's the second thing. You want to become a leader online. You know, choose a couple people that you could then take a real close look at. Okay, make sure you're being edgy. So you're being edgy, but you're being yourself. So what being edgy means is speaking from a place of a place that maybe is a pain point in your life, maybe something that you don't like, tell them why you're mad, that kind of thing. Because that's always really effective, because a lot of people could then relate to whatever you might have gone through and overcome, or maybe you're still going through. People could really relate to that, and that definitely helps you to establish credibility as somebody who's being honest out there and not just talking and trying to do something. Okay, so make sure you're being edgy, but do it in a very positive way. So don't go in there and just start cursing up and down. You know, that's not going to be helpful. You want to do it in a way that's also going to be encouraging for somebody. So you could say, you know, not enough people are taking their time to focus on what they want to do. I'm tired of people just giving up before they finish doing something. You know, it's time for us to really step up and take advantage of everything that we want to take advantage of in our life. So obviously, you say that with more passion, more fire, but it's something along those lines. You're not just straight up really telling people why you mad in the most derogatory way. You're kind of doing it in a motivational way. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. The next thing is that the conversation. So make sure that you're having genuine conversations with people. You should come out there with the mindset to get to know people. Okay, so it's not always about, oh, I'm trying to get this person to join my organization, get this person to take a look at what I'm doing. What's more important, even more important than that, is making the connections, getting to know a vast majority of like-minded people. Okay, what that's going to do is just increase the amount of those type of people that you start to attract. And once that starts happening, people will definitely gravitate towards whatever you're doing. People will get to know you and want to be a part of whatever you're doing to support you in any kind of way. And that's gonna definitely happen. It happens over time. But if you have the mindset of just going in there saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get this person into in my organization or whatever it is," if that's your mindset, you're gonna attract those exact kind of people. people that are gonna come to you and try to pitch you whatever that they're trying to pitch you, and that's not what you want to attract either. You want to attract people who genuinely want something better and are generally working towards something better. Okay, even if they're already at a level where they're earning a lot, they're still going to be looking for something better because they are constantly improving on themselves. And that's the process. That's the kind of people you want to attract. That's what you want to do. The last thing is there's 6 closing questions. Now I don't do scripts anymore, but I would say that the psychology behind these questions is important. Okay, so you want to ask somebody, hey, you want to get to know them. So you get in the get to knowing process. You usually think in terms of, hey, what do you do currently? Now, if it's obvious what they do from their profile or whatever platform you're on, if it's obvious what they do, you're not going to just say, hey, what do you do for work? But that is the first question. It's like around, yeah, what do you do? What do you have going on? That's around the first question, not the very first question, but you want to get to know them. Sometimes that's just an easy talking point. If it's obvious what they do, don't ask that, obviously. Ask them how long they've been doing that. That's another good lead in. You can ask somebody where they're from, those kind of things. Those are good. So it's like around the first couple of questions, you're going to ask that. Then you could say something like this, like, "Oh, you must love it, huh?" If you think that they don't actually love what they're doing, you say, "Yeah, you must love it, huh?" So what that does is then trigger for them to kind of tell you a pain point, maybe. If you're at that stage in the conversation, again, get to know the person, build a rapport. But if you're at that stage in the conversation, go ahead and use that question. And then you say, "Have you ever considered doing anything different?" Right? And then maybe they'll share with you, "Oh, yeah, whatever they share with you." Okay, and keep the conversation going in a natural flow. And then you could say, "Okay, well, this may or may not be you, but if you're open, I might have some information of something that may be able to help." Something along those lines. You want to get that out. And then finally, you want to just say, well, you want to take them from this online interaction to offline. So you could either say, "Hey, let's schedule a time to get on a phone call. Here's my number. What's yours?" Or let's get on a Facebook call. Let's get on this Facebook call. I'm free at this time. Would you be open for a call? Something along those lines. You're gonna say that, and that's really it, man. That's talking on Facebook. That's establishing yourself as a leader. Those are the primary things: giving value and making connections online. So giving value is marketing, making connections online is networking, and that's what you got. That's what you got to do. Okay. I hope you got value from this. If you got value from this, go ahead and like this. Feel free to like it. Feel free to comment, and feel free to subscribe. Okay. Thank you guys very much for your time. And that's it.